All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. Sorry guys, I've been away for a little couple of days, just taking a little break. Coming back with a another RHEL 10. It's not going to be more RHCSA, but more just general RHEL 10. And today we're going to do a lab on a new, not say new, but more the next generation of kind of local storage management. So, we've been doing a lot of videos on LVM, and in RHSA, you're going to be working with LVM. So now Red Hat kind of took it a step a little further. So just preparing the next generation of storage management. So that that storage service called Stratis storage. So not status, Stratis storage is the modern way to manage Linux storage. So if you want to know, ask yourself, what is Stratis? So Stratis is a local storage management solution for Linux. It's not completely a new file system. Instead, it's a more of like a daemon that sits on top of existing proven technologies like XFS, LVM, and device mapper. So think of it as a smart manager that handles complexity layers kind of for you. You don't have to do anything manually. So so another question you want to ask yourself, well, why should you use it? So in the past, to set up a flexible storage system, you had to manually partition disks, create physical volumes, volume groups, logical volumes, and then format the file system. So Stratus simplifies this kind of into a kind of pool-based model. So you get a more advanced features like thin provisioning, snapshots, and usage monitoring out the box with just like a few commands. So now on this lab setup, so we're gonna first set up uh, Stratis on RHEL 10, which I've already installed the packages on it, but I'm going to show you the command. So in this lab today, we're going to be using this block device. So when you to find the list of block devices, lsblk, lsblk. All right, so we're going to be using this NVMe 0N2 15 gig disk for our Stratis lab. All right, so we're in root, so we don't have to worry about sudo. So the commands to type is going to be for this is DNF, or if you're not using sudo root, you sudo DNF install stratisd, stratis CLI, and Y, which I've already done, but it's going to come back that it's already been done. All right, it's already been installed. And then next, you want to, well, you want to enable the stratisd service. Click on enable. All right. So this is the command systemctl enable dash dash now stratis ID. All right. So let's clear. All right. So next, again, we want to identify the disk lsblk that we're working with today. All right. We're working with this NVMe 0N2. All right. So now next, what we're going to do, we're going to create a Stratis pool. So a pool is a collection of one or more block devices, kind of similar to like a volume group with it has physical volumes in it. Um, so we'll create a pool named lab underscore pool. We're gonna do lab. Hold on. Be helpful if I gave you guys the command. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do start with Stratis. All right, Stratis pool. Specify the pool. We're creating a pool, and then create. All right. All right. All right. Lab underscore pool. All right. And then we're going to create that off the slash dev. All right. Slash uh, NVMe 0N2. All right. All right, create that pool. All right. So to verify this, we want to use the command stratis. All right, stratis pool list. There it is. This is the pool list that we created. If you take a look at this, look at the detail it gives you. Look at the UID. Gives you all kind of good information here. All right, so this basically is a verify just to ensure that the pool was created. So just like anything else, again, we want to create a file system. So in Stratis, you don't partition the pool. So you create file systems on it. So let's create one called data underscore storage. So we're going to do Stratis, do Stratis, file, system, create, all right, lab underscore pool, all right, and we're going to specify the file system name. We're going to name this file system called, we're going to do data underscore storage. Let's say storage. All right. All right. Now to verify it, again, we always want to check our work as always. We'll use Stratis, file, sy system, and list. There we go. There is our file system list. All right. See, look at this. Stratis, look at this. All right. So now that we verify the file system, now we want to mount the file system. So Stratis creates device nodes under the slash dev slash Stratis directory file system. So what this will do, we create a mount point and attach the file system. So just like LVM or any other like lab storage like we've done. So we're going to do mkdir, all right, -p, all right, slash mount, all right, and we're going to do stratis underscore data. All right. All right. So let's mount it. So we're going to mount. All right. Slash dev. All right. Stratis. All right. Lab underscore pool. And I'm going to go autocomplete. Data underscore storage. All right. And then specify the mount point. MNT. All right. Stratis. Data. All right. All right. So now let's go look at our list block devices again. LSBOK. Look at that. See how it looks different this looks? Then it's a lot going on here. Trust me, it'll all make sense in a minute. But again, this is like this. I was just starting to learn this earlier today. I started this morning kind of learning about this and just doing a lot of reading documentation on it. So I just felt like I had to create a lab on this because again, you always want to look to see what I'm always excited to see what the next generation of uh, you know of anything is really, and especially now that I'm in my RCHA journey, I thought this was very unique and pretty cool to learn. Since it is makes it so much better. You don't have to create physical volumes. You don't have to create a volume. You don't have to do none of that. You're just building a file system on it. So all right, so now we're going to make this persist. And always, guys, you guys know this. You probably should know. I shouldn't have to tell you. You guys have been watching this long enough to. We're going to make this persistent. And how and if you don't know where we're going to do that at, it's on the /etc/fstab, and we're going to use it using the UUID. So that that is definitely what we are going to use. All right. So let's go ahead and use ls. Oh, ls. We can always alt tab. Let's be k -f. Right. So what we're finding is you need to look at certain information here. The Stratis. Stratis. All right. UID. Okay, so we gotta find the UUID of that. Oh, okay. So basically doing research on this earlier. So I take it that the UUID. All right. Let me see something here. All right. There we go. Let's find a block ID. Specify that. It was right here, but I always want to, it's a lot of stuff to look at, so just want to specify that one. All right. So now, in order to do this, we want to do VI. Let me copy the UUID. Copy this UUID. Copy. All right. Let's clear. I'm gonna make a clear screen here. All right. So we're gonna do VI. All right. All right. /etc/fstab. Guys should be familiar with this already. So we're gonna do interactive mode. All right. So what we want to do. All right. We're going to copy the UUID. So what we're going to do, copy. I like to get rid of these quotes. Really don't have to, but get rid of these. All right, the UID is we're going to do it. I always want to do things the engineering type way. All right, so we want to, when here, we want to specify the mount point. All right, so we're going to do, all right, so we want to specify the mount point slash, so what we want to do here, all right, I copied and pasted this earlier just for the lab. It's a lot to write here. So paste, a lot going on here. So if you notice here, we did. If you notice what we did here, this is how you properly input this Stratis storage. So we mentioned everything you want to do is UID, then specify the mount point, the file system defaults. Then you have to put this /systemd requires Stratis ID service, and then there. All right. So now what we want to do is, again, to make it persist. All right. System is bring just persist. We want to escape, uh, semicolon, W right quick. All right. All right. So then we want to do a system, CTL. All right. Daemon, reload. Reload. All right. Now, if you noticed in there if we want to go back and look at, remember in a previous step we did where we made it persistent. So when we looked at the defaults and then we specified the X hyphen system D that dot requires, that part is very critical the the disk won't be ready until the Stratis the D service starts. So let's go ahead and test this setup. So what we're going to do is we're going to create. I'm going to go ahead and I copied this and pasted this. So I'm just going to copy this data. This is what I had created earlier. So we're just going to echo this comment here. Stratis lab was successful. We piped it. You're going to use the T command. We're going to use sudo T, and then what we're going to do is we're going to specify that mount it, and then to that test txt, and then what we're going to do is we're going to test that data. All right. So what we're going to do here, Stratis Lab was successful. All right. Let's go ahead and go to this. Let's go to CD. Let's go to /mnt. All right. Stratis and /a test 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 uh dot txt. Let's go ahead and let's do the ls. All right, let's cat test. Let's cat test dot txt. See, there it is, just to verify what we did. All right, so let's go ahead and go ahead where we work. Start was clear. All right, so let's go ahead and check our storage space. Let's go df. All right, slash h readable and slash mnt and stratis data. All right, this is our device mapper. This has worked. Use 20 gig available, 2% use. All right, everything worked correctly, what we wanted. Now this definitely worked. All right, so that there you have it. That's Stratis, and this is a very high level Stratis. I just felt like I had to create this video. Hope this interests anyone. Again, if reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm just glad to just continue to make content on my RHESA journey. I appreciate all the support you guys given me so far. And I thank you. And you guys have a wonderful day and have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye bye.